The Dallas Cowboys returned home on Christmas night with more than just holiday cheer. They brought back momentum, confidence, and a much-needed 30-23 victory over the Washington Commanders. The win pushed Dallas to a 7-8-1 record with one game remaining, keeping alive the opportunity to finish the season at .500. That alone represents progress compared to the 2024 campaign. Beyond the standings, the performance reflected a team still competing with purpose late in the season. The Cowboys did not treat Christmas night as a formality. Instead, they delivered one of their most statistically complete games of the year. From offense to situational execution, Dallas checked several important boxes. For a team navigating inconsistency all season, this game offered clarity. It showed what Dallas can look like when multiple phases align. And with one game left, the Cowboys still have something tangible to play for. Prescott's standard remains intact. One constant continues to define the Cowboys' era under Dak Prescott. When healthy, he has never finished a season with a losing record. That standard remains intact heading into the final week against the New York Giants. Dallas will look to preserve it and close the year on a symbolic high note. Prescott's influence goes beyond wins and losses. His presence stabilizes the offense, even in games where protection breaks down. The Commanders pressured him often, but Prescott stayed composed and finished the game strong. He also played a direct role in closing the contest. The final play of the game saw Prescott take a quarterback sneak on fourth down, sealing the victory and reinforcing trust. That trust continues to define how Dallas approaches key moments. A ground game statement. One of the clearest statistical takeaways from Christmas night came on the ground. Dallas averaged 4.8 yards per carry on 44 rushing attempts. That efficiency resulted in a season-high 211 rushing yards as a team. It was a physical, deliberate approach that controlled the tempo. The last time Dallas eclipsed 200 rushing yards came in 2024 against Carolina, coincidentally also finishing with 211 yards. The commitment to the run helped protect leads and sustain long drives. It also kept the Commanders' defense on the field. This performance highlighted balance, something the Cowboys have searched for all season. On a night defined by numbers, the run game stood out immediately. Clowney's defensive impact. Defensively, Jadeveon Clowney made his presence felt. He recorded 1.5 sacks and 3 tackles for loss. With that effort, Clowney is now tied with James Houston for the team lead in sacks at 5.5. Clowney's disruption helped Dallas generate pressure at key moments. His physicality set the tone early. While the defense still surrendered points, individual efforts like Clowney's made the difference in critical situations. Those plays mattered in a one-score game late into the fourth quarter. On a night where offense grabbed headlines, Clowney quietly delivered. Fourth down perfection. Perhaps the most striking statistic of the night was Dallas' efficiency on fourth down. The Cowboys converted all 6 of their attempts. That included the final play of the game, which officially sealed the win. The execution reflected confidence and preparation. According to league records, Dallas became the first team since 1991 to go 6-4-6 on fourth down attempts in a game. Fourth down decisions often reveal a coach's trust in his offense. On Christmas night, that trust was absolute. Every conversion extended drives and tilted momentum. It was a defining factor in the outcome. In high-leverage moments, Dallas did not flinch. With the win, the Cowboys matched last season's total of 7 victories, but with one game still to play. Head coach Brian Schottenheimer now has a chance to lead Dallas to 8 wins in his first season. If accomplished, Schottenheimer would become just the 6th Cowboys coach to reach at least .500 in his debut year. That milestone matters in a franchise steeped in expectations and scrutiny. Early stability often signals long-term direction. While the season has had ups and downs, Schottenheimer has kept the team competitive. Next week offers a chance to put a meaningful stamp on year 1. Aubrey's perfect consistency. Special teams provided another historic note. Brandon Aubrey continued his flawless rhythm. Aubrey has now made at least one field goal in every game this season. No Cowboys kicker had ever done that across 16 games. Consistency at kicker can often go unnoticed, but in close games, it becomes invaluable. Aubrey's reliability allowed Dallas to extend leads and capitalize on long drives. His performance has been one of the most stable elements of the roster. In a year of fluctuations, Aubrey has been automatic. Scoring high, giving too much. By scoring 30 points against Washington, Dallas reached that mark for the 8th time this season. In those games, the Cowboys are 6-1-1, illustrating how offensive output correlates directly with success. Dallas is averaging 26.5 points per game, a strong offensive figure by league standards. However, the defense is allowing 29.8 points per game, a number that continues to complicate outcomes. That imbalance explains why a productive offense has not translated into more wins. On Christmas night, Dallas survived it. Long-term, it remains an issue. NFC East dominance continues. With the victory, Prescott earned his 37th career win against NFC East opponents, against just 9 losses as a starter. In 2025 alone, Dallas is 4-1 within the division, with 1 game remaining against the Giants. That divisional success underscores Prescott's consistency against familiar opponents. Even in seasons where the Cowboys fall short of expectations, they often control the NFC East. Next week presents an opportunity to further strengthen that record. For Prescott, divisional games continue to define his resume. Big plays, big workload. The night also featured one of the most explosive plays of the NFL season. Cavani Turpin scored on an 86-yard touchdown in the second quarter. It was the Cowboys' longest play from scrimmage this year and the 3rd longest pass play in the NFL in 2025. Remarkably, it also became the longest play in NFL history on Christmas Day. Dallas ran 87 offensive plays in regulation, their most since 2000, and controlled the ball for 38:44. That time of possession marked their highest since 2023, capping a night defined by volume, efficiency, and resilience. On Christmas night, the Cowboys turned numbers into meaning and kept their season alive 1 more week. While the Cowboys celebrated the win, one statistic raised concern inside the organization. Dallas allowed a season-high 6 sacks, resulting in 38 lost yards. More alarming than the yardage was the volume of hits absorbed by Dak Prescott. The Commanders consistently found ways to collapse the pocket. Protection issues have surfaced at different points throughout the season, but Christmas night magnified the risk. No team wants its franchise quarterback exposed that often. Those hits forced difficult decisions. Prescott showed toughness, but durability always factors into late-season planning. With the finale approaching, the coaching staff must weigh competitiveness against long-term health. That decision could define how Dallas approaches Week 18. The QB1 question heading into the finale. The physical toll Prescott absorbed may influence whether he takes the field against the Giants. It is no longer a hypothetical discussion. Dallas has something to play for in the standings, but protecting its most valuable asset remains paramount. Prescott's track record, when healthy, carries weight. The organization understands what he represents beyond 1 game. The finale offers opportunity, but also risk. 6 sacks serve as a reminder that not all wins come without cost. Coaches will analyze film carefully. They will evaluate offensive line performance, protection schemes, and matchup concerns. The final call on Prescott could be one of the most discussed decisions of the week. Time of possession as a hidden weapon. One understated advantage from the Christmas victory was Dallas' control of the clock. The Cowboys held possession for 38 minutes and 44 seconds. That mark represents their highest time of possession since 2023. It also directly impacted defensive fatigue. Sustaining long drives limited the Commanders' opportunities. It forced Washington to be precise when they did get the ball. The ability to run 87 offensive plays in regulation showcased endurance and execution. Few teams can maintain that level of offensive volume without losing efficiency. On Christmas night, Dallas managed both volume, balance, and offensive identity. Running 87 plays was not accidental. It reflected a game plan built on balance and control. The Cowboys mixed run and pass effectively, keeping the defense guessing and preventing predictable looks. That balance allowed Dallas to dominate early downs, creating manageable situations on 3rd and 4th down. It also explained why the 4th down success rate was perfect. The offense rarely faced desperation scenarios. Sustained drives kept pressure off the defense, even when breakdowns occurred. For one night, the offense dictated everything. What the numbers ultimately reveal. Taken together, the numbers from Christmas night tell a clear story. Dallas can win when execution aligns. The offense proved capable of controlling games through balance, volume, and situational efficiency. Special teams added reliability. Individual defenders made timely plays. Yet the same vulnerabilities remain visible. Pass protection concerns and defensive inconsistencies still loom. With one game left, the Cowboys stand at a crossroads between progress and unfinished business. Christmas night showed both what this team is and what it still must become.